Andy Takata will be most remembered for his work as a water polo official, but his impact on the game has been much bigger. In addition to wearing the white at the most prestigious water polo events on earth, Takata volunteered his time to the sport in a variety of governance roles and developmental ventures. A 12-year member of the USA Water Polo Board of Directors, Takata also served as vice president, treasurer, and national referees chair. A member of the UANA Technical Water Polo Committee, he was also the commissioner of the Western Water Polo Association and serves on the Technical Water Polo Committee for the Collegiate Water Polo Association. On top of all of that, he is one of the best American water polo referees of all time. In a career that started in 1978, Takata quickly climbed the ranks, calling his first NCAA Championship Tournament in 1981. He traveled the world representing the United States and whistled matches at the 2000 Olympic Games, 1998 FINA World Championships, 3 FINA World Cups, several U.S. Olympic festivals, and countless other international and domestic championships. He remains involved in the game today as a champion of the growth of women's water polo, along with referee development and recruitment.
When I think of Andy, I think of someone who's humble and who, has respect for all of our competitors, all of his fellow international referees, and I could see the respect that they gave back to him. And I think that's someone who people look up to as a leader.
He really is a man that cares about others more so than he cares about himself. And I think that typifies his experience in U.S. water polo as a referee, as an administrator, and the other avenues that he participated in water polo.
What I liked about working with Andy was his sense of humor combined with outstanding knowledge and balance of the rules. Plus he was the one guy that I was actually taller than that I got to work with from time to time. So
I think refereeing is about integrity, and Andy shows that in his interactions with people. I've always felt that I could be honest with him, and he's an honest person. He'll give his opinions, and he will do his best work, and that's what any of us want from a referee.
Just always a sense of humor, even when handing out discipline from time to time. He would make it funny, get an athlete who maybe was on the edge of getting himself in trouble to take a look back and maybe laugh at himself and realize perhaps I should change my behavior before this fine gentleman asked me to leave the game.
And he did it in such a great way, with humor. He worked well with the team. He helped us behind the scenes. Just spending that much time when you're overseas, any advice you can get is great, and someone I really respected. And he had a great time, and therefore we had a great time, and that set the stage for with me and my staff.
He was one of the referees at the forefront of the women's development in the United States, always volunteering for our national team programs, scrimmages, assisting them on his own dime to a number of tournaments. And just by being around and supportive of the program could do nothing but help grow the sport as well for women.
He was always satisfied to let others shine beyond his own luminescence, but that always came out. He always was there to support others, even in his own excellence. So
we sometimes can forget how much time people volunteer to our sport, and we get involved in our day-to-day activity, and everybody's busy. But to step back and think about someone who has impacted athletes, referees, our administration, our organization, that's somebody I think deserves inclusion in our Hall of Fame.